Hey guys, Drifter here. I don't know about you, but I am just about fed up with all of the Modern Warfare 3 spammage, so I decided to take a little change of pace here and upload some Battlefield for once. Yes, Battlefield 3, that other game that's not Call of Duty, that other massive first-person shooter that launched a few weeks ago. And I'm going to tell you, if you're a PC gamer, this is definitely the game to get over Modern Warfare 3. If you're a console gamer, the choice is a lot difficult. Right now, I am playing Squad Team Deathmatch, which is probably one of the more tactical, more skillful things to play in this game. There's no helicopters, not very many tanks or crazy stuff. It's just 4v4v4. There are 4 teams of 4 squads, and you have to work together to win, team deathmatch style. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty sure we're all rocking support here. Some of us changed to recon and maybe a little bit of engineer later. Not support, my bad. It's assault, so we can all heal people. I'm still thinking Bad Company 2, where support was the medic. But we are playing hard. We're working together as a team. What you're not going to be able to see, because I didn't record it, is how we're working together. We're making call-outs. We're spotting people. We got 3 guys in this building. There's a sniper here. There's a tank on this road. I want you to flank from this side. Hold up. I'm running out of health. Come heal me. Come pick me up. We're working really hard. And as you can see, Janklin Jones has squad sprint, and Orange Power has squad ammo, and the rest of us are running other things like cover and flak and all this kind of stuff. So we're doing pretty nice. And one of the things that a lot of people ask me, what's your favorite game? Because not many of you have made a purchase recently. Like, not many of you have bought Battlefield or bought Modern Warfare 3, or you're waiting for Christmas, or you don't know which one to get. So I figured I'd kind of help you out here. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to these games, if you're going to ask me which one I have more fun playing, which one I enjoy most, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it's Battlefield 3. And the reason for that is that the core gameplay elements here, the big maps, the way the guns work, the speed of the game, the interaction, the squad-based stuff, I like much, much better than Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is a smaller and now much more arcadey kind of game that isn't my feel. One thing that Modern Warfare does have is that it is instantly gratifying. It is a very fast-paced game. It is very twitch-based. It is very skill-based. It is like tactical and not strategic. Like, when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, you have to know what you're doing, how to aim your gun, how to aim down sights, how to drop shot, all this kind of stuff, or you will get raped. And this game, it doesn't matter quite as much how fast you react, but more how smart you play, where you position yourself, and that sort of thing. That appeals to some people, not to me. I'm not going to lie, I like both of these games. I'm not saying Modern Warfare 3 is bad. I'm not saying Battlefield 3 is slow or boring. I like both of these games, but I like Battlefield a little bit better because it's a little bigger and a little bit crazier, and I just have an affinity for vehicles and flying. But I'm going to be playing both of these, so I'm going to be uploading videos on both of my channels. But the decision on what you should buy should primarily be based on what gaming system you own. If you are a PC gamer, if you have a PC, if you download Steam games, or unfortunately for Battlefield, it would be EA's Origin service, you're going to want to go Battlefield. Battlefield on PC is fucking amazing. I've played it at friend's house. The graphics are way better than anything you're going to see here on the Xbox. The draw distance is crazy. The rain is realistic. You play 64-player online games. That's 32 versus 32. That's more than twice as big as Xbox here. So these maps get crazy. They're hectic. There's all kinds of mad shit going on. There's more vehicles. The maps are actually bigger. It's not just the same maps with more people, but the maps are bigger, more detailed, more vehicles, more stuff going on, more squads working together. The squad leader function is a little bit more important. So if you're a PC gamer, Battlefield is awesome. Modern Warfare 3 is really not as awesome on PC. It's almost exactly the same as the console, but just a wee bit buggier from what I understand, and that has to do with the developers. Battlefield was built from the ground up to be a PC game, and they just ported it to consoles, whereas Modern Warfare 3 was built from the ground up to run awesome on PlayStation 3 and Xbox, and then they ported it to PC as more of an afterthought. So if you're a PC gamer, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that even though I don't like EA Origin, I don't like their control over the game and that sort of stuff, that Battlefield, the core gameplay, the game itself is great. The games are going together, and that my Call of Duty Elite still isn't working right. I paid money for that, and I haven't been able to use it, so I can't judge there. If you are a console gamer and you don't know which one to pick, I'm going to say Modern Warfare 3 is definitely going to be more your style. It runs better on consoles. It runs smoother. The controls are more natural. There's less weirdness to the controls, because Battlefield on a console has some kind of goofy controls that don't make a lot of sense. But then you need to ask yourself, do you like fast-paced games? Do you like slow-paced games? Neither of these games is really slow, but Battlefield is ultimately slower. You move a little slower, you react a little slower, you reload a little slower. Call of Duty is very small, very tight maps, very reaction-based. Who can aim down sights faster? Who can drop shot? Who can quickscope? Who can panic knife? Who can own people like a boss, like we're playing Quake or Counter-Strike? Modern Warfare 3 is very speed-based. So if that's your game, that's what you want to do. If when you play this game, if you think, where am I going to position myself to beat this one enemy? Am I faster than him? What gun is he using? Am I better than him? That sort of thing. That's a Modern Warfare 3 kind of strategy. When you're playing Battlefield, what you want to be thinking is, am I far away enough from my enemies? Are they smarter than me? Are they sniping? How can I position myself? Can I move along this ridge to take this objective and that sort of thing? It's more of a bigger overarching strategy. So that's really the big difference. These are both very good games. I'm going to be playing them both yet again. So that's your decisions. Now let's go back to Battlefield 3 land. Squad Team Deathmatch is one of the most fun game types that I've played, or maybe not the most fun, but it has a good mix of skill and fun elements. A lot of the larger public, I say public, everything in this game is public, but the take on the 15 random people matches of Rush or Conquest or something like that, you get a lot of craziness going on, a lot of vehicles and a lot of stuff, and I find that very fun, but it is very annoying to get killed by random stuff all the time, which is one of the bigger complaints about Battlefield. And when you play squad-based game types, that never happens. Unfortunately, Squad Rush, Squad Conquest, and all that kind of stuff, they're just too small. There's not enough people going on. But when you play Squad Team Deathmatch, you still have 12 people in the game, 4 squads, 4 people. And, sorry, that's 16, my bad. My math is not so great right now. And it hits a very nice balance between being skillful and having to work with your team and having just enough tanks and cars and random elements to have a large degree of fun to it. So, I'm going to tell you, if you haven't tried these game types, you really, really should try Squad Team Deathmatch or Squad... Oh my god, look at that flashlight. Squad Rush, but only if you have a good team. Right now I'm playing with all people that I know, Team Mosley, Janklin Jones, and Orange Power. I know these guys, I know that they're good, we work together well. If you go into this and you get a random team, or you play with some random derps, or your friends that are trying to quickscope and crap like that, it's not going to be very fun at all. That was a bad decision. Very fun at all. And also I have some good news for those of you. EA has said that they will consider, I don't know if they've moved into finally doing it, updating on that tactical light, because that thing is fucking ridiculous. Tactical lights do not work that way. Or what's ridiculous about it is, I'm a soldier, I'm wearing a helmet that shields my eyes, I have these really thick sunglasses on, and I'm standing outside in a desert where the sun is beaming off of the ground into my face and from the air in my face, and this guy has a flashlight about 40, 50 yards away, and it still completely blinds me. And I know tactical lights are bright. I've been playing with tactical lights recently. We're gearing up to film a live action If It Were Realistic about the tactical lights, so I wanted to see how they would work, how they look on camera, and yes, they're quite bright, but when you get more than maybe 5 to 10 yards away, especially when you're outside, they don't totally blind you. I can still see the guy shining the light perfectly fine, even at its maximum brightness setting. At 100 yards, they don't completely blind me, and when I put sunglasses on, even at 5 yards, they're really not completely blinding me. They have these kind of flashing functions where they flash on and off, and they're really annoying. Now, in certain parts of these maps, like some of the darker indoor caves on, what's that map, Damavon Peak in the last part, where you're in the caves down there, yeah, that would probably blind people. Or in Operation Metro, where you're down there in the subway, if somebody turned a corner and shined one of those super bright tactical lights in your face, yeah, I mean, it would blind me. I would expect that to work. But if I'm outside in the desert, in a place that I'm going to call totally not Afghanistan or Iraq, or totally not new Soviet Russia, or I don't even know what the story for this game is, I haven't played single player, and it's super bright outside, it's just not going to work like that. And they showed pictures of the before and after their patch. The before had the screen almost totally whited out. The after had the screen only about 2/3 or maybe halfway whited out, and I'm thinking to myself, how big of a difference is that? Like, is that really helping? Like, it only blocks out half of my screen from the sniper on the hill 1,000 yards away? That doesn't even make any sense properly. The most concerning thing was the screenshots they showed. It was your teammate that you were looking at, not even the enemy. So your teammates can still blind and flash you, and I don't know. At least they patched the lasers. The lasers are about right, except they probably shouldn't be on your face as much as they are in this game. In this game, you just shine in the general direction, and they're blinding you. And that's kind of where we're going with If It Were Realistic. I spent a lot of time today doing audio dubbing and voiceovers for If It Were Realistic Nuka-Cola, which we filmed. And the next one we're gearing up for, see, there's that like one vehicle on the map that we have to worry about. We're gearing up for If It Were Realistic Tactical Light, and we're not sure how to go with it. Not sure if we want to go actually realistic or just kind of hilarious and have the tactical light like a sun or like a laser beam that melts people. And we were thinking like we could have tactical light guy versus a laser guy, and they're both on hills with pistols like shining their lights in people's eyes, like pew 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 pew, and the other guy's like, oh my eyes, fuck, it's so bright, and going back and forth, and maybe have a cat chase the laser, or a Batman shows up when the light's shining around the Call of Duty guy. We're not really sure where to go, but there's a lot of ways to go because it's just fucking ridiculous. Or maybe having a live action video of all these people in their spawn just totally stuck, standing still, jumping up and down, shining lights at people. I told you somebody went recon. I can't remember who. I think it was Janklin. He likes to go recon and put his squad beacons in all sorts of goofy little places. Only got 1 kill to go. I'm not sure who's going to get it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. My teammates get it. Even though there's no kill cam, just because I've been playing so much Call of Duty, I always do like to try and go for the last kill areas. Am I going to get a spray in? See, I don't know. I don't know if that means I got it and he died, or if my teammate got it a second before me. It doesn't matter. Our squad won. And let's see our stats here at the end. 18-4, 13-4, 12-8, 9-8. Worked very, very good. Even the people that didn't have high scores were helping with the teamwork and calling out and spotting, and it was a very enjoyable game. Drift0r out.